What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Camilo here from Trending Waves, bringing you to our end of the market update for this Thursday, June the 17th of 2021. And if you notice, it was a pretty good intro, right? Okay, so subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up notification bell, and smash that like button so you help my video get out there. It helps the YouTube algorithm bring my videos to those who actually also need it. Okay, just like every single one of you that I appreciate and love very much for subscribing and helping me grow. All right, so glad we got that out the way. So today was pretty bullish for the tech bulls, and congratulations to you all making big moves today. Look at you making good money. So the SPY was down, the Dow was also lagging. So as you can see here on my screen, the SMH was also up 1.13%. The Qs was up 1.27%. Massive gains over there. And the SPY and the Dow, as I said, were the laggards today. Okay, so what is that? Where is that in the wave count? What do we do now? Where are we going from here? And what I anticipate is that we're still pulling back just ever so slightly before we continue on higher. So our overall objective still remains that we are looking for the upside targets in the primary degree wave 1 before we set in for a 3-wave pullback in the wave 2 of the primary degree. So turning on our waves here, okay, you'll notice that we're still looking for the wave 1 that we already established on January the 26th, a 3-wave pullback into the wave 2. Now we're here trying to establish a top for the wave 3 before we set in another wave pullback in the wave 4, and then our last leg into the wave 5. Taking you down from the daily time frame to the 1-hour time frame. Okay, so let's dissect and review what is happening here before we actually do let's do our typical wave count here. So from the March lows, we go up in 1, 3-wave pullback into the wave 2, where we found the 50% retracement support. Let me shut these eyes off for you again. 50% retracement support at the 384.87 level, then 5-wave pull uptrend to the 3rd wave rather. ABC into the 4th wave at the 38.2% retracement. And now we're here going up high again, or not directly shooting up vertically, but more of a choppy sideways progression. And that is pretty much a choppy, it hurts a lot because you get faked out into the upside. You go into an options trade and you know, a non-directional sort of price movement here like we're experiencing in the SPY hurts the premiums for the options. So just got to keep that in mind and be careful when you are picking your expiration date. Okay, so as you notice here, right, the previous high resistance is now acting, the previous high is now acting as resistance. Okay, we trended up higher, we made a new high, we failed to hold support. As you notice here, this was the previous high. We broke above it. We held support momentarily. We broke up again, but very slightly. All right, not with high conviction. We're now establishing that new high at 425.45, and now we failed to hold it. Right, we failed to hold this previous high here. Now we're acting as resistance. Okay, that's something to keep in mind and something to really keep note of. That level there at 422.90. All right, so taking you down from the, again, before we go into the 30-minute time frame, I would like to note that we are still looking for the wave 5 of this minute degree, right? So as you see here, the minute degree, we're still looking for this 5-wave progression to complete. So our upside targets for this levels are the 428.36 or 434.84. But let's dive down and establish our most near-term targets. Okay, so coming into tomorrow, what can we expect for quad witching? All right, now that we're in the 30-minute time frame, let's review. So from the March lows here, May lows, we go up in 1, ABC pull back into the wave 2, damn near the 100% of the overall wave 1. As you guys very well know, as I spoke to you guys yesterday, wave 2s can go near the 100% or the origin of wave 1, but then can never surpass that origin, otherwise it'll be an invalid wave count. Excuse me. Okay, so once we establish the wave 2 down here, we went up in a very sideways price action movement on the wave 3. All right, as you can see here, we started forming an ending diagonal, which we broke yesterday, June the 16th, and we're now in the wave 4, what appears to be the wave 4 at the very least. Okay, so wave 3 came in at the 1618 extension of the wave 2 versus the wave 3. Sorry, wave 1 versus the wave 2. So if you take an extension tool, a fib extension tool, you project it from the wave 1 down to the wave 2, you get the measurement into the 1618 for the top of the wave 3, which is a common level for a wave 3 target. All right, now where are we here? All right, so let's review near-term levels. As I already explained to you, this 422 spot 90 was a previous high level that is now acting as resistance. Okay, it was acting as resistance here. We broke above it, support. We made a new high, and then we sold off, but failed to hold that as a key level to maintain. Now is a key level as a ceiling is acting, as I said, resistance. Okay, so what I'm looking at this here is that we went down in 5 waves into the wave A. So this appears to be forming a zigzag in the wave 4. Now this would be pretty much, I say, pairing up to this previous wave 2 here in the guideline of alternation. All right, so we see a pretty much directional wave 2. Okay, where here we may see a less directional, more sideways progression side movement in the wave 4. So we see this sort of meandering kind of sideways movement in the wave 2. Now this could turn and morph into a different type of pattern, but for now the way I see it is a zigzag. So it'll be a 5-wave progression, a 3-wave up, and another 5-wave down. That is a zigzag. Okay, all right, so once we completed the wave A, we then are going up higher. Now the targets for the wave B, okay, this just to be clear, this entire wave structure here is valid just as long as we remain south of the 3rd wave or the 425 spot 45 level. Okay, let's see here. Now wave B, which is forming now in what appears to be 3-wave progression, 1, 2, and 3, we're looking for our upside targets of 424 spot 14. Okay, because we already surpassed the 50% retracement level and we hit the resistance target of 422 spot 90. If we fail to hold this, I mean, and then we break higher, then yeah, we welcome this next level. So once we, if not, then obviously our next targets, our next progression is going to be lower in the 5 waves. Okay, and that's going to be somewhere in the vicinity of the 38.2% retracement. Even actually, it should go beyond the origin of the wave A or the end of wave A. So let me hide this here so it won't get confusing for us. Okay, so our downside target is the 417 spot 73, which would be a pretty good entry for the upside to the final 5th wave. Why do I say that, guys? Because that would be near the origin or the the extreme of wave 1. So as you guys know, in the Elliott wave guidelines, you cannot, wave 4 cannot surpass the origin of wave 1 unless it's in a triangle. Okay, at which point there could be overlap. Overlap is acceptable in triangles like you saw here in this triangle, but not in any other circumstance. So in this case, wave 4 cannot go beyond the territory of wave 1. So that'll be 417, which I have here as invalidation. Okay, so there's 2 downside targets that I have, 417 spot 73 and support at 417 spot 33. So let this wave structure here play out. If we end up going higher, then perhaps this was already the wave 4, which is pretty shallow. Okay, and I don't think that's the case. I think we see another leg lower as the markets are still digesting what happened with the Fed yesterday. And so when that happens, then let's see, let's look for this targets. Okay, so before we dive into the Qs, let's review the these levels that we just discussed. Okay, so resistance levels, take notes, guys, take notes of this. Resistance levels are 420, actually hold on, resistance level here we have the 425 spot 47, very key level because it's previous high. Then we have the 424 spot 14, which is a 78.6 retracement for wave B. We have now the 422 spot 90, which was the previous high here that is now holding as resistance. Okay, yep, and then the next level is the 417 spot 73. Okay, good. If you guys want these charts, I do update my team in the Discord group, which I have the link down in the description. Just join. There's a trial going on right now, and you get these updates daily, twice a day, and we interact with one another. And if you want individual chart names, Elliott wave analysis for any stock that you may be holding, or one analysis for the new trade that you have in mind, you know, we provide this as well. So consider joining, and if you like it, great. We'd love to have you there. Okay, now jumping over to the Qs. The Qs are in a similar situation. Let's dive into the 4-hour time frame. What was I going to look at here? Actually, no. Yeah, now let's just go into the daily time frame before we dive in. So, in the daily time frame, okay, from the third wave in the intermediate degree and on the February highs, we sold off in 3 waves to go into the wave A, 3 wave up in the wave B, and now wave C, which came into support in the 23.6% retracement, and then the wave the wave 4 in the intermediate degree found support at the 23.6, and then the wave C of the minor degree of that, the lesser degree of that wave 4 came in at the 61.8% retracement, or extensions rather. So that's pretty appropriate. Okay, now we're looking for this final 5th wave. So this, as I mentioned yesterday, this wave count seems to be a little bit more clear out of the Qs than in the S&P or the SPY. So taking you down to the 1-hour time frame, these are the levels that we're looking for. So let's review what has transpired since May the 12th low. All right. So what we're looking at here is that we went up in 1, down in 2, up in 3. That was a 1618 extension of wave 1 versus wave 2. Then 3 waves pull back into the wave 4 at the 38.2% retracement. Okay, which pairs up with this wave 4 or wave 2 here. We are now looking for the completion of the wave 5 of minor degree wave 1, which came in at the 100% extension, or just shy of that level. We're also looking for the break of this trend line, okay, this resistance trend line, which originated from the highs of February the 16th, which you're seeing here has found resistance, okay, and now we are near it and are failing to break above it. Okay, now looking at the fib levels, here's where I stand, and here's where the confusion or the interpretation should lie. Not confusion, let me rephrase that. Okay, the way I'm looking at this, guys, is in 3 options. I have 3 options. Option number 1 that I'm going to review with you guys is that wave 1 has not completed yet. Let me move this wave 2 over. Wave 1 has not completed, and we're still looking for the final wave 5 of wave 1 in the minor degree, which would still be appropriate because we're still under the trend line, we're still under the 100% extension. Okay, that's one, and that's one option, and then we're still going to be looking for the 3-wave pullback into the minor degree wave 2. All right, option number 2, guys, is that wave 2 has already completed, which I don't think that's the case. I really don't. I really don't. This is troubling to me to believe that this wave, look at this, see the glitch here is interrupting my flow, guys, sorry. All right, so I don't think that wave 2 in the minor degree has completed, because that'll be a very, very shallow wave 2. I mean, it's not out of the question, but I am not too convinced that that's it. All right, so that's option number 2. Then the more likely option is that we're in ongoing correction in the wave 2. All right, so this will be down in A, up in B, and down in C. And why do I say that? I say that because look, right, 3-wave pullback into the wave A, and let me draw this for us, right? Wave A, wave B, and now we're looking for wave C. Don't mind the labeling just yet, all right? But wave B has not gone above the retracement of wave A at the 1272. All right, we failed to break above it. We are hitting right spot on resistance. So when we do that, right, when a wave B does that, remember, wave Bs are designed to trap bulls or bears depending on the direction of the trend. Okay, wave Bs are phonies and they trap bulls in this case. All right, and letting us know or giving us the impression that we're gonna head on higher, and then next thing you know, we're selling off. Okay, and the way it traps bulls, it traps the bears, is that it's going to break the extreme of wave A, right? Thinking that the trend is still going to head on lower, so the bears go on short, and next thing you know, the wave count finds support, and then we head on higher. So this is why corrections are really tricky to trade, unless you catch them early, especially in the wave C, which is the impulsive wave of a correction. Then you probably could catch some good trades there. So we entered a trade in the Qs today. We got stopped out because we came near resistance, and we had very little time. I did not pick one that was giving us at least more than 30 days time extensions. I think I got one for 6 days next week, and that was a mistake on my part. All right, I thought that we were going to sell off heavily once we hit that 1272, but we didn't. All right, we're still hovering above this level, so that's why I'm a little skeptical, but you never know. So it's better to be safe than sorry. All right, so levels to be watching for this, if this is the wave count here. So resistance at the 1272 or 346 spot 40, and resistance at the 347 spot 63, and of course the trend line resistance that we have established. Okay, downside support or downside levels coming into, if we start seeing a sell-off coming into, you know, the end of the week and the following, 342 spot 62, 341 spot 01, the 23.6% retracement at 337, and the 38.2 at 333 spot 54. So you have a lot of levels coming down that will find support or opportunities to give us to probably get into a short trade or a put option. All right, so for now we're going to stay still. We're not going to rush into trying to get a position here, but as you can see, if we end up missing this downtrend or this move here, don't worry guys. Once wave 2 sets in, all right, woo, it's off to the races. Look, we still have wave 3, which is the most important wave in the entire wave structure. All right, so just be patient. Let this wave unfold. Let me show you tomorrow how this wave is progressing. And if you want, just join in the Discord group and you'll see how we trade this or how we monitor and track this wave interpretation. All right, guys. So I thank you for your time. Give me a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel and let me know what you guys think about that intro. If you guys want me to change the theme, the song, whatever it is. All right, give me some constructive feedback. Love to hear it. Okay guys, so as always, I appreciate you all, I appreciate your time, and I shall see you guys tomorrow. Take care, bye.